Look at it now. Brian Bain slicing the middle. Defense collapses, and Harvey with the alley-oop dunk right there. He was fouled as well in the play. Crusaders score up 41-35. There's Harvey, 6'10". Crusader.
And being watched very carefully by the assistant coach, Rick Callahan. Want to make sure they get this kid. They're trying to land him and get him into South Carolina. We'll have to wait and see what happens after he graduates in June from high school in Grand Bahama.
3 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the game at the line. Ronaldo Russell for the Rattlers, looking to cut into that 6-point lead of the Crusaders. There's Russell, first attempt, nothing but strings.
Big free throw there by Russell. Needs to convert on this one. Notice how he uses his legs when he shoots, and I think that's what they were trying to make sure they all do when they go to the line.
Knocks down both of them. Now it's a 4-point lead for Catholic High. Bain for the Crusaders, back on top to Cummings. Cummings working against Russell. Off the Bain. On top, Bain finds a cutting Munnings. Shot blocked. Up court pass. 2-on-1. Here's Antonio Davis. Harvey with the rebound off the miss. Bain in the midcourt. He'll settle it down, bring it back out on top for the Crusaders. Over to Timmy Solomon. Harvey coming down late for Catholic High.
Timmy has to look for Derek, and they got him on the baseline.
Three-pointer counted. Big shot by a big-time player.
Derek Cummings got open, got a good look at the basket, squared up, and let it fly.
There's a steal by Cummings. And there's a foul call on the play.
And Cummings is not very happy with that one. He thought he had the clear pick, and he's going to have to go over and talk to Coach Rubens. They don't want him to get in trouble. They're going to talk to him, and he's going to call him over, give him a few words, and say to him straight and plain, look, you got to stay in this one. Stay calm. You don't want to get attacked. You don't want to create any problems. Just be cool, buddy, and play basketball.
44-37, Catholic High by 7 points here with 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the ball game. At the line, Ronaldo Russell for the Rattlers.
Team's in the bonus, so they're still in a one-on-one opportunity now. Let's see what he can do here. 1-on-1.
And Russell knocks down the front end of the 1-on-1. Make it 44-38. Crusaders leading. Russell can cut into it again. Missed that one. Rebound, Bertram Cooper. He puts it up and in. Cooper made some room for himself underneath there on the offensive board.
Strong move on the inside by Cooper.
And Bain is fouled as he made the move to the basket. 44-40, 2 minutes, 28 seconds to play.
And the fans are not agreeing with that one. They're getting a little excited. I'll tell you what, everybody that's here in the Zagenda Isaacs gym is into this ball game. High school basketball at its best, baby, as these kids are really being cheered on by both ball clubs, and they're doing a good job of keeping this thing in perspective. And the players will now go to the line. They're going to line them up. They just want to double check, want to line them up. The officials, Kendall, Taylor, want to make sure that the fans don't create a ruckus and keep them away from the floor. And let's see what Brian Bain does with a one-on-one opportunity.
Bain from the line makes the first one good. Make it 45-44. And Bain with another opportunity. See if he can tack one more on for the Crusaders here. Makes it nothing but strings on the second attempt. 46-40 now. Catholic High with a 6-point lead. 2 minutes, 23 seconds to play in the ball game. Russell brings it in the midcourt to Antonio Davis. Trying to feed Cooper down low. Had it knocked out of bounds by Cummings. Still Rattlers basketball. 2 minutes, 13 seconds to play.
Watch the overload on the inbounds. They like this. Let's see if they can get it.
Davis. And he stepped out of bounds, says the official.
Turnover. Catholic High now, seeing if they can cash in on it. And right now, you can see the faces of the Gibson Rattlers. They realize this is their kind of rhythm. They like what's happening.
46-40, 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Crusaders by 6. Pressure defense here by the Rattlers. Cummings over there with it for Catholic High. Feeds it into Harvey. Harvey turned around, drops it in.
That's the move they want him to do. Turn around Jay, put it inside, and he's been taking it inside strong. Again, he's a lot taller than Cooper, and that's the advantage.
Bertram Cooper misses. Harvey the rebound. Pass comes out, and we're going to call traveling violation against Timmy Solomon. 48-40, Catholic High by 8. A minute 37 seconds remaining in the ball game. It's going to get very crucial here now for the C.I. Gibson Rattlers. They're running out of time. They've got to get something going here and perhaps get some quick basket, some defense.
Tell you what, Timmy Solomon was very much so shocked at the fact that they were open like 3-on-1 going down, and that he got a little bit carried away right now, but he was looked at by his coach, said, look, calm down, do what you got to do. C.I. Gibson on the other end right now, you got to get the ball in the hand of Corey Cooper. Corey's got to take the ball, draw the defense, find the open man. One guy we got to find and make sure that he's in there and let some things happen is Ransom Miller. He needs to step up. They need to find him and get him into the game, into the flow of things. Inside, taking it down, Corey Cooper, the basket. 48-42, 126. Here come the Crusaders. They break the press. Brian takes it to Trevor!
He missed the
missed the dunk.
Here
Let's see what happens here.
Rattlers back the other way. We're going to have a foul on Timmy Solomon reaching in. 48-42 rather, minute 13 to go. But the Crusaders going to bread and butter looking for Trevor Harvey.
And Trevor Harvey double team. One in the front, one in the back. Could not do anything. I told you he is going to have to be strong inside. Look to get banged, and that's exactly what has been happening. He's been getting banged inside. He needs now to be a little bit careful. Let's see what they do here. They get the rebound, and they'll give it to Derek Cummings.
Rattlers missing an opportunity there to score on the free throw. Munnings picks it up, leaves it to Cummings. A minute to play, and the Catholic High Crusaders won a timeout. They lead at 48-42 over the C.I. Gibson Rattlers, but it's not over yet.
It's not over yet. There's still an awful lot of basketball to go. What is going to happen in both huddles right now? Coach Rubens is going to say to his team, they're going to need to just to calm down. Look, we've got a minute to play. We're up by 6 points. Let's do some things that we need to do. Open the floor a little bit. Look for the back door. Look for Harvey to get the easy basket. On the other end of it, you go to the Rattlers. They need to pressure the basketball. You've got to put a body on Trevor Harvey. Bertram is going to have to come back in there. We need to find where in the world is Ranford Miller. He's got to step in there. He's got to come up and be big and shoot the basketball. He's been on the bench for a while, and I think that may be one of the key factors in this ball game here with a minute to go.
Fans beginning a celebration, perhaps Crusaders fans, anticipating perhaps a win here by Catholic High, but as we mentioned, a minute to play, and it's only a 6-point lead for Catholic High. That's a pair of three-pointers, and they'll be tied. But, of course, the Rattlers have to play some solid defense when they come out of the timeout if they're going to have an opportunity to perhaps tie or even win the ball game with a minute to go.
Well, that's most definite, and we're going to see now what Kevin Johnson has mustered now. It'll be Crusaders basketball. Here's what has to happen defensively. They're going to have to match it man-to-man, make some things happen, and let's see what they do here. It'll go to Cummings very quickly. Cummings, and is going to get a push-off, like I told you. Going to play him tight and see what happens.
Cummings called for the offensive foul.
Three on him.
Rattlers get it back with 57.1 seconds to play in the ball game. They're perhaps looking for a quick basket here. And we've got a 1-1. That's an offensive foul. Should not be going to the line.
Should not be going to the line. It's going to be on the inbound, even though they're in the bonus. And that's correct. Kendall Taylor, the official on the far side, on the near side, making sure.
Here's Antonio Davis being tied up. Over there is Corey Russell. He pulls up for three. It's good. A 3-point lead now for the Catholic High Crusaders. The full court press by the Rattlers. Derek Cummings pushing it up for Catholic High. finds Harvey. And he stepped out of bounds when he came down with it. So the Rattlers get the possession here, down 3. 48-45, 35 seconds to play.
Let's see if they need a three-pointer here to tie it.
There's a steal
turnover
by Catholic High. Brian Bain lays it up and in for Catholic High. 50-45, 25 seconds to play. Here's Russell. Had it stolen. Timmy Solomon. Solomon taking it all the way, has it blocked.
And Timmy playing selfish basketball.
He didn't give it
to Brian Bain, and he's going to get an earful from Derek Cummings, and Cummings is going to let him know. And Charlie Rubens is pointing at him and telling him, look, buddy, this is a team effort. There are no heroes on this floor. When we play as a team, when that's what exactly they're going to try to do here.
Inbound pass comes to Harvey. Back to Cummings, lost it. And the Rattlers come up with it, but they throw it away as Timmy Solomon chased it down, lost it off his foot. And the Rattlers will get it back. But going back to that play with Timmy Solomon, he had Brian Bain with the 2-on-1. He kept it. Should have just given it to Bain for the easy layup. Instead, he had a shot blocked for being selfish.
And now we'll see what the Rattlers can do here with the inbound.
Here's Antonio Davis looking for a three-pointer. No good. 5 seconds as Harvey pulled it down for Catholic High off to Derek Cummings. And the Crusaders will win it 50-45 to claim the Hugh Campbell basketball title for 1999. The Hugh Campbell here at the Candle Island Gymnasium. 50-45. The two coaches shaking hands here. Charlie Softy Rubens on your left. Kevin Johnson on your right of the C.I. Gibson Rattlers. And the Crusaders will take the trophy back to Grand Bahama, winning this 1999 Hugh Campbell Basketball Classic. We're going to take a break here, folks, in the action. When we come back, you'll hear from players from both sides of the coin, the Rattlers and the Crusaders. Welcome back to the Secendo Geologic Gymnasium, everyone. I'm the Valari Chartersing, along with Ricardo Lightbourne and Charles Fisher, with the Catholic High Crusaders have just won the 1999 Hugh Campbell Basketball Classic 50-45 over the C.I. Gibson Rattlers. We have Charles Fisher down on the floor with the winning coach, Charlie Softly Rubens. Fish.
Thanks a lot, Novi. Coach Rubens, in the first half, the team jumped out to a big lead, and you told them never give up, and there was a reason why.
Well, you know, I always know that if we could keep about 10 points ahead of them, I know they're kind of short, but they're muscular and they're strong inside there. I know they're going to make a run for it because they're a well-coached team. And if we could have hold them off, I know we would have been successful.
You got some big players from the players you would not normally get it from tonight.
Well, you know, that's some of our strategy, you know. The guys told me that they were ready, and we went to them, and the guys performed for me.
From you came into Nassau, you came in with one goal in mind, and that was to win the championship.
Well, I told Ricardo from last year, after losing the Tabernacle, I said, well, give me 3 years, and I'll bring home the bacon. And believe it or not, this is my 3rd year.
This team must be something special for you. Must be something special to win this championship.
Well, the whole year was real special, you know, Fish. We really started a long time in the season. From September, we wanted to win. I promised Coach Norris Bain that I was going to win. I really tried to dethrone him because in Grand Bahama, he is the man. And I know that once I get to take it from him, I know when I come to Nassau, it was going to be a dogfight, but I know he's going to pull it off.
The whole of Grand Bahama is watching big celebrations coming home tomorrow.
Well, I want to say hi to my little son, Charlie, and my wife, Driscoll, and we'll be home on the 5:30 flight. Get ready. The whole of Grand Bahama will be to the airport.
Once again, the championship trophy going to Grand Bahama, but this year, it is the Catholic High Crusaders. Back to you, Novi.
All right. Thanks very much, Fish. Let's send it over now to Ricardo Lightbourne. He has the head coach of the C.I. Gibson Rattlers, Kevin Johnson, with him. Rick.
Well, thank you very much, Louie. With me is the head coach of the C.I. Gibson Rattlers, Kevin Johnson. Kevin, this is a game in the first quarter. It didn't go right. The second quarter, the team came up. You went into halftime. You sorted them out. They came back and fought back in the third and the fourth quarter. And I know disappointment for this ball club, but it has been a good run.
It has been a good run. Unfortunately, we came up on the short end, but I feel my guys really fought hard to get back into the game. Unfortunately, some costly turnovers down the stretch hurt us. And give credit to Catholic High. They played a good ball game also. But my guys hustle their butt off, and got to give them credit too.
The game plan was to take the ball away from Trevor Harvey, clear out, watch and make sure that Brian Bain and also Derek Cummings in to get the basketball. You did that in the third and the fourth quarter. It's just simply, like you said, turnovers. It could have gone either way tonight.
Yes, it could have gone either way tonight, but you got to give my guys credit. Bertram Cooper, he really played extremely well down the stretch. He made some key baskets for us. He did exactly as I told him, but unfortunately some turnovers hurt us, and Calvin High won by 5 points.
I know one thing though, this team is going to be back, and I know the program at CI Gibson is a good one, and you guys have a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, we have a lot to be proud of. We work hard all year. I told my guys we set goals and standard for this year to achieve. We wanted to get to the championship. We got it here. We wanted to win it, but unfortunately, hey, we didn't. But hey, you gotta thank. Hey, I also gotta thank the Lord for giving me this group of guys to coach, and they're a wonderful group of guys. Gotta thank the Lord for that.
Thank you very much, Coach. I tell you what, it has been a wonderful ball game here at the Kendall Isaacs Gym. The CI Gibson Rattlers lost this ball game, but they actually won because they showed that they could play with the big boys. They can play with anybody in the country. They proved it against SAC. They tried to do the same thing here against Catholic High. That didn't work, but anyhow, they can sit back and say they are number 2 in the country. Back to you, Nubi.
All right, thanks, Rick. We're going to send it back to Charles Fisher. He had a couple of Crusaders there with him. Fish.
Thanks a lot, Novi. The highlight film, Brian Bain and Derek Cummings. And Derek, you didn't want nothing short but the championship.
No, I didn't want nothing short of this championship. First of all, I thank God for bringing us all through and winning this championship and putting a legacy in the back of CHS means a lot to me and my team.
As a senior, this one must be special too.
Oh yeah, that's got to be special. This is my fourth Hugh Campbell and my last, so I couldn't go out without winning this one. It's very, very special to me.
Ryan, from the beginning of the tournament, you told me you came here for one reason, and that's to win the championship you thought should have been yours from last year.
Well, the beginning of the tournament, I know coming over from Freeport that coach told us that the only thing that we are coming over here for is to win a championship. So I just let coach know, and I told the guys that that's all that we're going to do.
Early in the game, the team jumped out to a 29-15 lead, but you lost focus, but you was able to come back.
Well, we wasn't worrying about them coming back because we know in a championship game, the other team is going to make a run. So we just let them make their run, then we finish it off from there.
Derek, Trevor Harvey, and Brian Bain, what a combination.
I think that's the best combination. It's almost a Bulls combination.
There you hear it. Brian Bain, Trevor Harvey, and Derek Cummings, CHS, bringing home the bacon to Grand Bahama.
All right, thanks, Fisher. Looking at the scene here at the Secondal Geologics Gymnasium, where the Catholic High Crusaders have just beaten the CI Gibson Rattlers 50-45 to lay claim to the 1999 Hugh Campbell basketball crown. And one of these guys chiefly responsible for that win tonight was big guy, 6'10", Trevor Harvey. He's downstairs with Ricardo, who's looking up. Rick.
Well, no, Larry, one guy that you don't have to worry about, he's called the number 1 on this Catholic High team, and that is Trevor Harvey, the big guy. He's been great all year, and he's done some things. Trevor, this was a series that you guys came in realizing that you are the top team in the country. You wanted to play hard. You got banged around in the paint. I know you're battered and bruised. What was it like in there in the trenches today?
Well, it was kind of hard for true, but then knowing that I have more skills and abilities, I just use all the skills that I have and try my best, to score points.
What did Coach Rubin say to you in the third period, especially when you were getting double teamed down low? He said to you, open up, take the jumper if you're not going to get the dunk.
Yeah, he also told me to flash up and get the ball and wait for the point guards to cut down the baseline and dish it off. And that's, that's just another thing he told me.
Well, I know this is a big kid, folks, and you're looking to go off to school. Some things are going to happen for you. How do you feel about the next level as far as basketball?
Well, I'm ready to meet bigger challenges, and as they come, I hope to do my best as I play bigger challenges.
What do you say to the folks in Grand Bahama watching tonight, Trevor?
Well, we got it, and we're coming home with it, baby.
That is, again, Trevor Harvey. All I want to get is at least 6 inches from this kid, and I could be headed off to some other places as well. Back to you, Nubi.
All right, thanks very much, Rick. There you see the CI Gibson Rattlers are waiting to receive their trophies from the Hugh Campbell basketball tournament. The CI Gibson Rattlers played one great tournament, went undefeated until tonight's championship game to get to the finals. They played some great games early on in the tournament, coming close to being beaten by several teams, but always found a way to win. As you take a look at the fans from Catholic High and Grand Bahama celebrating this 1999 win here at the Kendall Isaacs Gymnasium. Let's go back to Ricardo Lightbourne with the principal of Catholic High, Daisy McPhee.
Thank you very much, Novi. With me is the principal of Catholic High. You know, at the start of the basketball season, this lady, Mrs. Daisy McPhee, said straight and plain, this would be the year of the Catholic schools. Well, your sister school, SAC, didn't get to the championship, but your school is. How do you feel right now, Ms. McPhee?
Oh, I'm extremely excited. I really wanted to meet with SAC tonight, the battle of the two high schools, two Catholic high schools, but it's okay. We were glad to play C.I. Gibson. Is that the name of the team now?
That's
right,
the name.
That's the name. And we're happy to be the champions.
You said in AF Adelaide, Jim, that you're going to get rid of Tabernacle, beat them again, like you said, and then come back and carry this championship home. It's going to be a big party in Grand Bahama.
Oh, very, very big party. It's starting tonight. It's going to start tonight.
Congratulations, Ms. McPhee.
Thank you very much.
Here's Charles Fisher.
Ricardo, your team dug into a hole deep and they couldn't get out.
Well, we came out a little bit slow tonight. We had the intensity in the locker room, but when we came out there, we didn't show it on the court. I think because it was most of us, it was our first year. We were a little shooken up at the beginning, but in the second half, we came out, we dug deep in that hole, came up within 6, and just didn't have enough fight to put it to the end.
This is a disappointing one for you.
Yes. For many of us, because it's our last year, Hugh Campbell.
Like many other Hugh Campbell players before him, this one a disappointing one in their last year of the tournament. Back to you, Novi.
Look at the Catholic High Crusaders surrounding the floating trophy for the Hugh Campbell Basketball Classic. Crusaders winning tonight, 50-45.
Now the most valuable player in this championship game. He is from the championship team. Tonight he had a total of 12 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 6 steals, and 1 block shot. He is the swing guard forward, Brian Bain, MVP.
Brian Bain collecting the MVP trophy, leading the Crusaders tonight.
Also, Brian, would you please accept from Santi this beautiful warm-up sweatsuit?
Some of the perks of being the MVP. I'm Valerian Charleston along with Ricardo Lightbourne and Charles Fisher. Guys, we certainly saw a great game here tonight. The Rattlers down 29-15 at the half, stormed back, and they just came up a bit short tonight.
You know, this is a team that is actually going to grow and do some things. It was great to see these kids fight back from the adversity and do the things that they wanted to do. On the other side of the coin, Catholic High said at the start of the basketball season back at the Vitamall that fine, they will take their beating in the regular season, and by the end of the basketball season, they will be the team in this country. This means a lot to Charlie Rubens. He's fighting back the tears. Everybody in Grand Bahama knows that the hard work, and also has the coach in the shadow of Coach Gladstone McPhee. He has now proven that he's a coach, he can coach a basketball team, and he is the man at Catholic High.
Well, that's the man at Catholic High. KJ Johnson, certainly the man at C.I. Gibson, Fish.
C.I. Gibson, Rattlers, what can you say about them? To come back from 29-15 and make a ball game out of this in the final 2 minutes. It says a lot about these teams. You see a lot throughout the tournament. These guys never gave up, and out to today they never gave up. And look at the sad faces on the bench, but they should be happy because they played a very good ball game here today.
So the Catholic High Crusaders win the 1999 Hugh Campbell Basketball Classic, defeating the C.I. Gibson Rattlers 50-45. They take the trophy back to Grand Bahama. The C.I. Gibson Rattlers, of course, that team will be back next year, and we'll be back next year with the Hugh Campbell Basketball Classic, the first one for the new millennium.
It may be a different format next year. Remember now that AF Valley is going to be a junior high next year, so there's some things that are going to have to happen with this tournament, and so that we can get it all sorted out. But we'll be interested to see exactly how that's going to work out next year.
Well, we'll see what happens there. For Ricardo Lightbourne, Charles Fisher, and the entire team, I'm Valerian Charleston. Thanks for watching us tonight here from the Kendall Isaacs Gym. Enjoy the rest of the evening.